Where my girls at? Where my girls at? Independent, free spirit. Ooh, it's something serious. Where my girls at? We link up in a cool minute. Where my girls at? It's going down, down. Where my girls at? It's going down, down. It's going out tonight. We going out tonight. Yeah, right. We going out tonight. It's going out tonight. Yeah, right. It's going out tonight. We going out tonight. Yeah, right. We going out tonight. It's going out tonight. Yeah, right.
On the show today. Oh, no problem. No problem. I am familiar with technical difficulties. Welcome to We Got Issues. Welcome to We Got Issues, where we got issues. Get excited. I mean, the more we do this show, the more we realize the name of this show is perfect. And we appreciate everybody that is tuning in daily, Monday through Friday from 6 to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to listen to The Force of Friendship for one solid hour of fun. Sometimes it's crazy. Sometimes it's funny. Well, it's always funny. We always throw some fun in there because you got to laugh sometimes to keep from crying, and you got to laugh because laughter is good medicine. We are going to have a great show today. This is the show where we want you to call in. And Kevin, be ready because I know that we're going to have some callers, and I'll just be looking for those texts. I'm so excited today because we have a guest today. Today we have a guest. We have perfect attendance, and our guest we are featuring. We are talking all things hashtag Before You Go Glow. We are doing a tribute to our girlfriend Gloria, and we are going to laugh. We're going to tell some stories, y'all. This is why you want to be a part of the tribe. You want to be a part of the tribe just so you can travel with us to some tropical, fabulous, fun place. Where you will hear about all of the fun we have had over decades of traveling the world together. We see those that are coming in from Facebook. We see those that are coming in from YouTube. And I know that many of you are out there in the 9:10 a.m. Superstation world. It is your girl, Katrina Harris Earl, and I am excited. We have perfect attendance today with Lady Chrisette Ellis, looking so elegant in what kind of print is that? Cheetah? What is that? What is that?
I changed my top because I remember we have a special guest, so I had to get a little dressed up. So I put on a little extra for our guest on today.
Yes. That is exciting. And Sabrina Goodwin Monday looking fabulous with the slick back hair. I'm having some lighting issues. Why? Because today the sun is so bright. We ain't had this kind of sun. I feel like it is summertime today up in here after like 5 days back-to-back rain. And so I had my rain lights on, and now it's sunny again. So I'm excited. And we're going to celebrate you, Gloria, today. So Chrisette, tell us, how is it in the D today?
You know what? It's a great day in the D. It's always a great day in the D. I mean, anytime you can wake up and get up, it's a great day. I'm excited about the show on today. I did not really pay attention to the news at all on today, so I don't have any issue. And we know about is taking up space in the news. I could spend some time on that. I'm not, but I am just waiting to jump right into the celebration of our girlfriend, Gloria, who has meant so much to so many, as well as the girlfriend. So I'm going to kick it over to Sabrina Goodwin Monday. Maybe she has some hot topics, some hot news, but I'm ready to jump right into Before You Go Glow.
Oh my goodness. What a fun day. What a fun day. Well, send some of that sunshine, Katrina, to the Ohio area because it's been nice and cozy in front of my fireplace most of the day doing my work there. We haven't had sun probably all week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, just rainy, overcast, but just counting blessings despite it all that we're safe and healthy in this house, and praying for all of those affected by the virus, because we understand that it's running rampant through families, through entire households. And so we're glad that we could celebrate the girl herself, Gloria Mayfield Banks, who's leading by example in every way. Oh my goodness, you guys, 30 plus years of friendship with Gloria. So lots of life. And so we're here, Katrina, to talk about Before You Go Glow. We've been in direct sales for 30 plus years, and she's about to exit, retire, graduate, elevate, celebrate.
Graduate.
I don't know what you call it. I don't know what you call it. I just know she's going to be gone December 31st at 12 o'clock midnight. No more glow. No more glow.
Well, before you get to speak, Gloria, I am, and of course, I'm wearing my Superbad all day long shirt today. One of my favorite. I love the long sleeve. I love the jersey. I love the feel, but I just want to, today we get to brag about you. And so I'm excited to tell you a little bit about my mentor, our girlfriend, Gloria Mayfield Banks. And when I tell you this chick got accolades that are 12 pages long, so I'm going to give you some highlights. She is an international speaker and Harvard graduate, born and raised in Detroit, Michigan. She has embraced an energetic spirit of ambition and tenacity. The many thousands of people who have heard her speak know her story. We know her introduction. We can say it back to back. Her life and career started one way and grew and expanded as it took advantage of opportunities that came across her path during her adult life. She also learned to overcome obstacles and beat the odds. We have heard her how she's overcome the obstacle of being dyslexic, overcome the obstacle of divorce, overcome the obstacle of domestic violence. Y'all, Howard University grad, bachelor's degree in marketing, and Harvard MBA grad. Dr. Gloria Mayfield Banks is who she is because reading was so difficult for her in school and challenging. She overcame many obstacles to get her MBA at Harvard. She says, how did I manage a learning disability to achieve not one, not two, but 3 degrees? We're going to talk about it today. She loves empowering women and girls and for leadership initiatives, y'all. She has been on every stage, wherever the stage, she has been on the stage, y'all. CNN with Soledad O'Brien, ABC TV, CNBC with Donnie Douche. How do I say his name right? Okay, I know who he is. The Big Idea. Been on Fortune magazine. Been on Black Enterprise, Glamour, Ebony. Harvard Business School has documented her business as a case study, and it is titled Gloria Hilliard Mayfield at Mary Kay Cosmetics. How can you say your girlfriend is a case study at Harvard? Okay, hello. A Gloria quote is, I am called to move the ambitious people from ordinary to extraordinary. You guys, Sabrina said it best. She said, it's 30 plus years. It was a February, probably. I don't know if it was a rainy, a snowy, probably a snowy February in Boston in February 1988 that she became a beauty consultant with with Mary Kay Cosmetics. And today, Gloria Mayfield Banks is number one. She is the number one daggone person. Ain't no every record that Mary Kay has ever had. Gloria has broken every single record, you guys. And literally in our business, in our company, you can go from China, you can go from Colombia, you can go from Mexico, and you can go anywhere in the country and just say Gloria, and they know who you're talking about. So, Kevin, this is how we're going to break it down today, Gloria, and I'm going to pass it to you first. This is how we're going to break it down. We are breaking this up into 4 different segments according to songs. So the first song, we're going to take you way back. Kevin, hit that very first song. Dorothy's going to cue it so that the Facebook audience can hear. We're going back to the Flashlight days. Here we go. Oh, no, not that one. The flashlight. Give me some flashlight. Flashlight days. There we go. Flashlight days. Okay, here we go. Flashlight. Oh, Gloria, do you remember Flashlight?
Oh my goodness, my favorite. That was my favorite.
Okay.
That was my favorite.
Hold on. Just one. Flashlight. I want you to know, Facebook, we're going to work to bring it to you. The Flashlight days. So, Gloria, I am passing it to you. How are you feeling today? How does it feel to be the GOAT, the greatest of all time? The only records you break are your own. Flashlight was one of the very first songs that built this daggone thing. So talk about it.
Katrina, what an introduction. This is hilarious, y'all. I'm sitting here thinking, okay, now we've had a lot of guests, almost a year guests, and now I'm the guest. I'm like, oh, I got to be good. I got to not go over. I got to listen for the music. I got to not talk too long. I got to answer the questions. I got to pause when there's a call in. I'm like thinking of all these things. I'm not thinking about me. I'm like, how do you be a good guest? So I'm excited to be here on We Got Issues as a guest. Katrina, thank you for the introduction. Y'all, seriously, that song Flashlight gets me going. I mean, it just gets me going. Everybody has a song that gets them going. And that Flashlight, oh my gosh. And then I remember Sabrina, don't even try it. We were at some event. She's like, are you still going to play that old song? I said, yep. We had them coming in with flashlights. We had them coming in with candles. We had them coming in with anything we could do to make sure that the flashlight was it. But I know, honestly, it's hard to believe when I tell you emotional management has been something I've had to hold on to, because I have been able to hold on to my emotional management because I'm trying to help everybody else through their emotional management, because I remember what it's like when what you consider to be a mentor move away, and they're not gone. Like I tell people, I'm on the other side of my phone for real, but I know it's going to be different. But I'm holding it together. I mean, it's crazy. I'm like down to 1 day and a couple of hours. I mean, that's just nuts. I know it really is. It really is. And I'm so grateful because I'm energetic. I'm so grateful that I have something to look forward to. I'm so grateful that I have girlfriends like you that are pushing me. I'm so grateful that people aren't saying to me all day long, oh, I'm so sad for you. I'm so sad. No one's saying that to me. No one is saying that to me. I'm getting texts in the morning, texts in the evening, about the difference I've made for them. And it's not eerie, but it is interesting. Because now I'm really, I think more than ever, am feeling like number one in Mary Kay. Like people are like, Gloria, yeah. Like, because I remember when I was at another place and someone else was number one. And I used to like, oh my God, look at her, she's number one. And now I'm at that place. So it's sort of funny. I'll tell you, it's sort of funny.
Gloria, take our listeners back, those that have not been in this world, that have not had the stories and the opportunities of traveling the world and all the things we've been blessed to do together. But way back when what led you to first become an entrepreneur, to consider direct sales? What was life like way back then? And what led you to get started and take the leap?
I love your words, way back then. But it's true, because you know what? Direct sales wasn't like it is today. It wasn't as prevalent as it was today. I think that we've worked really hard over the last several years, many years, monumental years, to make sure the reputation of what we do is something that has become stellar. Because when I started 33 years ago, it was still very much, what are you doing? What is that? And people put down what they don't understand. So now there's a better understanding about it. And so that's very exciting. There's more of us doing it. That's very exciting. So that has changed a lot of it. And of course, the company Mary Kay itself is a much more prevalent company. It was big then, relative to the industry, but now the industry is so much larger. For Mary Kay to be so big in the industry is so much larger. And for us to sustain the cutting edge, one of the things I love the best about going to Harvard Business School is because I got a chance to study businesses. And Mary Kay was one of those companies I studied way before I even gave it a thought that this would be something that I would do for myself. So it's very different now. It's very different. I mean, just technology alone, very different.
Absolutely. I am excited about us telling some stories. We're going to go to a break, and the girlfriends are going to share some of our favorite stories. For those of you that are listening in, I was the second one to come along in this group right here. So when we come back, we're going to take it to Sabrina, who is going to take us to our next phase of talking about some fun GMB stories. Thanks for listening to We Got Issues. We want you to call in 313-778-7600.
lady, because I need you. My heart's on fire. Oh,
my goodness. Oh yeah, I can see you a million day on the stage rocking this song. Oh my goodness, I'm going way back. Yes, a little Tina. We're celebrating Tina too, okay? Words. Oh yeah, the woman with legs like Tina.
Right, exactly.
Hey.
Simply the best. Yeah. Better than all the rest. There we go. Oh my gosh.
But I know we got some callers. I know they're going to be calling in because I know there are some special callers. There they go. I am so excited. We are going to go to the phone lines, and Dorothy, you can keep on playing that through that way if you want to, either way. But the very first person we're going to is Annie, and then we're going to our next caller back to back. So here we go. Annie, how are you? Are you there, Annie?
Annie? Thanks for calling. We got issues. Are you looking for Amy?
Amy.
Oh, yes. And that's who I thought it was. I thought it was going to be Amy. Yes, I was like, who is Annie? Amy. It's not Annie. I'm not Amy. I'm not. Thank you. Yes. That is who it is. Amy Hilliard. This is Gloria Mayfield Banks' sister calling in. Give her a round of applause. Thanks for calling in. We got issues. Amy, thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh, absolutely. I wouldn't miss this for the world. Oh, are you kidding? You're going back to the early days of when Gloria joined Mary Kay. And I want you all to know I am super proud of my sister. Because I was there at the beginning. Hey, honey, how you doing? I know you're great. You're great. Countdown time. I cannot believe you. I just can't believe that this is countdown to your retirement because I was there at the beginning. I was living in Minnesota. I had just had my son Nick, and so I was, on my maternity leave. And Gloria said, "I need you to join me in Mary Kay." I'm like, okay. She had recruited everybody who could chew gum, walk, talk at the same time. I said, okay. I'm in Minnesota. It was cold. It was snowing. And I was driving around in the car with all that Mary Kay in the back. But I was selling Mary Kay because Gloria said, I need you to do it.
Oh, my God. Everybody's sister. You going for a big goal. Sister.
This is like, hi, how you doing? Here's my pink card. Buy some biscuits, okay?
Thank you so much. This is so good. Go ahead.
And it's just amazing how she has been able to build this business and the force of friendship and the impact that she's made on so many lives, mine included. I've just been amazed at how she has just grown and built this, and it's gone from her days of ka-ching at the Safeway supermarket up that money to count big money at Mary Kay.
Oh my God. I love it. If anybody can tell that story. And Harvard University, wow. Amy, I just want to ask you, yes, Howard and Harvard, I want to ask you, what do you think, if anybody can tell the story, you can. What do you think has caused Gloria to elevate all the way to this #1 position? I mean, from the beginning, she just was a record breaker, and I'm sure she was like that her entire life.
Well, her entire life was about just finding joy and finding joy in what she did and what she could elevate in others. I mean, she was just like, I just remember her always smiling, always laughing, always, being the person in the room that found joy. And when you can find joy in whatever you're doing, people want to be around you. And that spirit of camaraderie and charisma is what the sales is all about. And if you can find joy and inspire joy in others, people want to be with you and will go with you. And she's always been that way. Always.
Well, we thank you so much, Gloria. I know you want to say something to Amy.
I'm doing you guys. You know what? When you started to say that, Katrina, I was thinking Amy has been such an enormous role model because she went to Howard, and I was like, I'm going to Howard too. And my mother was like, no, you need to go to another college. I was like, no, I'm not.
Amy went to Howard. I'm going to Howard, and that's the end of the Oh, we had a big old fight. But I was so excited. And then she went to Harvard. I was like, oh, and I remember going my very first day at Harvard. I called Amy crying, literally crying. And you know, I don't like to cry now, but I was literally crying like, Amy, there's no way. There's absolutely, I don't even know how you did this. First day, first read, I was like, oh, I'll never make it through here. And she's like, yes, you will. Yes, you will. Keep pushing. So, Amy, thank you so much. Now her own professor at running her own marketing classes, has a brand new book out, Pivot for Success. I'm telling you, she's a role model in so many ways. So, Amy, thank you for calling in.
Oh and Gloria, goodness. Aren't you and Amy the only African-American sisters to graduate from the Harvard MBA program?
Yes.
Talk about that.
Yes.
That is phenomenal.
What an accolade. What?
Yeah, and you know, I want to tell you this. It was not necessarily easy to follow Amy at either one of those schools. Number one, she was such a big force at Howard, and she was on, I mean, they had billboards with her on there. Like when I walked on, they were like, oh, you're Amy's sister. I was like, oh yeah, that would be me, right? and then she ran the African American Society at Harvard, and they put on this huge big affair, and she was head of that big affair. You know, so our past and how we implement is different, but it was awesome to be in her path, because I love people who leave a path for others to make it easier for others to join. So for us to be the only African-American sisters who went to Harvard Business School has been a big light for me to carry since I followed Amy there. So it was awesome.
Wow.
I would just end it let others speak, because now when I go anywhere that anybody who's done anything in Mary Kay, and I say Gloria Mayfield Banks, and I say I'm her sister, they're like,
well, Amy, our guest yesterday, representing the Dance Theater of Harlem, of course, at the end of that, he immediately said, oh yeah, he knew Wendy, right? I mean, all the sisters, everyone is famous in their own right. And so thank you so much for calling in. It means the world to me to have your sister mentor me for all of these years, and we celebrate her. Thanks for calling in. We are going to our next caller. Regina, are you on the line? Thanks, Amy. Thank you. Hey, Regina.
Hey, Regina. We are great. Talk to us. Hey, just love hearing Amy talk about her sister, and I like that kind of love and that kind of example. And everybody knows all across this universe who Gloria Mayfield Banks is. And if you don't know, just Google, because if you don't know by now, I don't know what to tell you. And she has been for our family. I'm going way back. As Amy said, I remember my sister first talking about this woman named Gloria. And then Sabrina told me, I think I'm going to quit my job at the Boston Globe. And I'm like, whoa, who's Gloria? and Gloria was that person that would show you the best of who you are and who you could be. And I've just watched phenomenal women around this phenomenon. And you all have the comp, and you all have this really shattered records. And for Gloria, there are no other records for her to break better on. And so she's just all about joy. She's all about energy. She's all about getting through one moment to the next. Things haven't always been easy. I know there's been up times, down times. We've been through mamas and daddies and family members. There's a love and a family there that is just incomparable. So she is amazing, and she's going to be tremendously missed. But she's left everybody with the tools that they need to do what they got to do. And I know she's watching from afar, but she's going to be watching. So, Regina. I can't let you go without talking about, now this is what the Force of Friendship is all about. We know each other's sister,
one of us. Our sisters have poured into each of us. So, Regina, I just have to tell you, you've been such a major piece
career for so many different ways. One of them, of course, is Write My Affirmation, which is one of the most successful pieces of branding I could have ever made. I just have to say it over and over again. But also the way that you've been such a great friend in so many ways. The stories and stuff. We used to say, Sabrina, can't you come? Call Regina. She'll fly in. She'll fly in. Is Regina going to be there at seminar? Is Regina going to be there at leadership? We used to all run over there to see Regina. So, Regina, we love you. Thank you so much.
Love you. Godspeed. You are amazing. You are an absolute force. Love you. Love you. Thank you. We're praying for you out there, making a difference.
Regina Goodwin, thank you for pausing a moment. I know you were handling some serious business over there in Oklahoma. So thanks. Gloria, the tributes. I mean, this may be the all-time, like the sis girlfriends might not get to say anything because the callers are lined up. So Wendy Hilliard, we are coming to you right after this break. Thanks for waiting and thanks for dialing into We Got Issues. You guys, today is hashtag Before You Go Glow. If you know her, you love her. And we are celebrating her today. We'll be right back after this break. Got to pay some bills. We learned that from Gloria too, okay? Here we go.
You know I love you. makes me want to move. It's fun. But it's something about this joint right here. Very perfect. See you glow. It makes me want to let it go. This people don't get away from you. Oh, yeah. I'm going to what you want to do. Can't let nobody take it away from you. Can't nobody take it away. No, I'm moving around. You can't I'm negative vibes. Yes, my life is just fine. Your life is just fine. Gloria, Gloria, Gloria.
Tributes coming in, so many tributes coming in. I know you're just graduating and going on to your next. We can't wait. We want you to share a little bit about what that next is going to look like. But I gotta go to another one of the powerful Hilliard girls. Wendy Hilliard is on the line. Are you there? Thanks so much for calling in to We Got Issues.
Oh, I'm here. I'm Gloria's younger sister. I always remind everybody. I want to say congratulations. I know there's so many ways that Gloria's helped so many people, me included. And unlike Amy and Gloria, I did not follow in their footsteps. No Howard, no Harvard, no. But I am a Mary Kay person. I was one of the listeners. Everybody started, and there was a call one time. Gloria was doing one of her big calls, and everybody had to say was there. And all of a sudden, I was like, Wendy's here. She's like, Wendy's here. Yeah, I'm doing my duty. Tell Mary Kay. But I will say this, is that in listening to all the tributes, and I'm so fortunate to be her sister because she's just the best and she supports everything we do. And she's also the rock of our family. She is really, she gets us together every Thanksgiving. It's a bear. And she's also the person who keeps everybody calm, as you guys can imagine. Everybody got families. You all know how we are. But you have to have one person there that's keeping us all together, and that's Gloria. And we just love her, and we're excited for the next steps. But also trying to celebrate what she's done, which has been super duper amazing. Congratulations, Gloria. I love you. I love you, Wendy. Thank you so much, you guys. Oh my God, you're bringing in my family. That's crazy. Wendy has been such amazing. I have to say this. She too.
25 years of her foundation this April. So we're so excited. All these powerhouse women calling in here. Amy, Regina, Wendy. Thank you so much, Wendy. That is so exciting. We laugh. I'm telling you, we truly, truly laugh, and blessed to have a sister like a Wendy Hilliard for sure. Out of Harlem, New York. Watch for her. Watch for her. This is exciting. Love you.
Share. You can share through YouTube. And just so you know, we are celebrating Gloria Mayfield Banks, who is launching. The rest of the world says retiring, but we are not using that word. But just so you know, okay, she is retiring tomorrow from Mary Kay Cosmetics. She's not retiring from the Force of Friendship or We Got Issues. Somebody said, I'm listening to the show and you retired. We ain't letting that go, okay? This is a force up in here, okay? So keep listening to the show. She'll still be here, okay? But I am telling you, we're celebrating her retirement. And I got to go to another caller, because if there's anybody, when one retires, another retires. So guess who this is, Gloria? This would be the Tony Britton. So Tony, are you there? We got issues. Okay. We got issues, Tony. We really do have.
We really got issues. All of us got some issues. I got issues over here. Oh my God. You talk about her graduating. That meant vice and fault. I'm graduating. I didn't even ask for graduation. I'm graduating. I mean, seriously, so glorious. Seriously, having worked with, for, by, together, you for the last 19 plus years. OMG. There are so many stories I could tell, but that NDA you made me sign, my lips are sealed. I'm not saying a word, nothing. I'm not giving up the good, none of the juice, none of the tea, none of it. I'm a boss. I do want to say, I know. I do want to say, honestly, seriously, and this is like on the really serious, and you know I'm not trying to be sappy. I'm not. But the things that I have learned from you that have helped me to grow and become a better woman and become a better mother and become a better wife. You've taught me emotional management. It's a work in progress, but I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. But the things that I have learned just from watching you are priceless. They are priceless, irreplaceable. And I'm so excited for what's coming next. The world's mind is going to continue to be blown by you. And my small part in the next journey, whatever it may be, I'm just looking forward to growing and learning even more. And that's it. Look at that. I did it nice, serious. Tony, thank you. You guys, seriously, Tony and I have been side by side for over 19 years.
The biggest unit in all of Mary Kay, and have broken so many records together. And Tony, you know what I want to say about you? I want to say this because a lot of people are listening, and I'm so glad you brought up that emotional management, because Tony many times is the one that I call and she calms me down. So I calm her down, she calms me down. She's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, what are you talking about? So it's when I talk to people who want to be very successful, I hit them very hard with the support that you align around yourself. And Tony has been a huge rock. So thank you so much, Tony. Seriously, thank you so much.
Thank you. I love it. What a great tribute, Tony. Thank you.
We got issues, and guess what? You know what? You're retiring with her, but keep on being one of our favorite listeners and best callers.
Right.
Gonna have you right back on the show. Thanks so much. Thank you. Sabrina, I'm gonna pass it to the girlfriends and go back to the phone line. Sabrina, I just gotta bring it in. You were of the three girlfriends, you were there in the very beginning in cold Boston. You were there so just talk to us. The story.
In the basement. We started in the basement. Oh my goodness. That should be a book. In the basement in Boston. Oh my goodness, you guys. We go way back. We go back so far, and have created this thing called the Magic Together. And it's been a plum pleasing pleasure. So much laughter, so much light, so much love, so much laughter. It's just been incredible life that we built on this journey together. And so, Gloria, all I can say is thank you from the bottom of a grateful heart for changing my mindset, changing how deep I can love, changing my thought that Mary Kay, no way. When you brought that to me, I was like, girl, get away from me. I ain't thinking about you or Mary Kay. No way. Okay. But being the pleasantly persistent, amazing woman that you are, irresistible. I guess to describe you, Gloria, irresistible. When your sister said you bring joy, you want good for everybody. So way back then, 32 years ago, when you met me, you said, let's do some great things together. You gave a vision that I was like, she don't even know what she's talking about. And here we are. What an incredible journey, doing what you said we would do. You said we would travel the world. You said we would win free cars. You said we would make a difference in this life. You said, I remember you guys, Gloria we were professionals, but broke. We would go in the mall, the wild pair, the shoes were $9. And she said, girl, I ain't buying them shoes, okay? $9 shoes at the wild pair. and now she got so many pairs she can't even count. And
what about this? Y'all, we used to buy one pair of shoes. I used to buy one pair of shoes and wear that one pair at every event, every Monday night meeting, every workshop, every seminar, every one pair. I buy one color, one suit, and that's what I wear every single time. Talk about time management. Oh my God. We used to laugh. Oh my God. We used to take back shoes. I was like, those are ugly. Okay, I'll have to take them back. It was just crazy. Take back our little $9 shoes.
I mean, it was amazing. And so, you guys, so the world travel. So, Gloria, we've been from being broke in Boston to traveling to Beijing, China, where we were in one of the tallest buildings in the world, where the view was phenomenal. Talking about rooftop experiences. And so I just thank you, Gloria, for saying, come on, Sabrina, give it a chance. So thank you for being
wait, y'all, for real.
persistent.
Wait, Sabrina, let's tell the story. Like, okay, so we've gone from wild pear to Beijing, China, and then we're on the flight. And I didn't know. I bought a ticket for Spirit Airlines and was putting it on my Facebook story. Sabrina's like, don't do that. Don't put that up there for everybody to see you on Spirit Airlines.
Okay.
You guys, you want girlfriends to keep you straight. You want girlfriends to keep you straight.
Listen, fly business class anywhere in the world.
Big ballers going to build internationally, and Gloria's so crazy. Taking Spirit Airlines and saying, no, Gloria, don't put that on Facebook. That's a cheap people's airline.
Take it down. Look, Yvette said she will buy the book, Sabrina, in the basement in Boston, okay? From Boston to Beijing.
Started from the bottom, now we here, baby. Started in the bottom. Started from
New
the
York
bottom.
bestseller.
Yes, Chris, I'm going to go to you when we come back from the break, and we have some other callers. I mean, seriously, Gloria, the name, the magic. I mean, you've talked a lot. We've done radio shows all about marketing and branding, and if there's one thing that we all have learned from you is how to brand, what that means, the story. And so I just hope that, at the very end, we're going to give you an opportunity to just speak to entrepreneurs out there, some that are just starting, some that have broken records, but want to break even more records. What would you say to entrepreneurs, to those in direct sales that have been some lessons you've learned along the way? I want to thank you all for listening in. Come back from the break because we got some more juicy stuff for you. Thanks for listening in today. # before you go glow. Deetra, no Spirit Airlines. Here we go. Here comes. All righty. Thanks so much. Kevin, that very last song, as we take it out today, I'm going to go to our other two callers and then pass it to Chris and then to Gloria. Here we go, because it's all about the next. Gloria, it's all about the next. Crank it up.
Girl, you brought out the good stuff.
Yes. Try to hold it down. Always get up. Brush it off. Here it comes. I got the eye of the
City, Chrisette, I gotta pass it to you. You know we could have done the whole show, but we got callers lined up. Chrisette, favorite Gloria funny story, memory, what you got?
Listen, I have so much. I used to feel some kind of way because I didn't have the Boston experience. And Sabrina, she would always be talking about what they did in Boston. Her and Nora, Boston. We were sitting there, silently giving them the side eye, rolling our eyes. But then when I found out that she was a homegirl from Detroit,
the big
that
D.
made it all better from the D. Great things come from the D. When I tell you, I'm going to be really brief because I literally could take the rest of this time talking about Gloria. So many great memories. I remember the first time I met Gloria in Dallas, my very first seminar, met her. She embraced me and has just taught so many things. But I guess a funny story is Gloria is that person that shows up for things in your life that are big in your life. And I remember when I was turning 40, okay? I remember when I was turning 40, I was having a big 40th birthday party. And so Gloria flew into town to celebrate my 40th. And my best friend, Cherie, she flew into town and they both were staying at my house. And so they were in my big house, right? And
It was new.
It was new. We hadn't even been there a year yet.
Right.
And Gloria was there, and I was so excited to show them around the house and gave them a room. And y'all, her and Cherie got locked some kind of way. They locked the door and could not get into the room. Now, can you imagine? And the day of my birthday, all of their clothes, everything they needed to get dressed up for the birthday party is inside the room. And they're looking at each other. There's no key. How do we get in the room? So Cherie looks at Gloria. Gloria looks at her. And Cherie's like, we're just going to have to bust it down. Can y'all believe her first time staying at my house, she and my girlfriend busted down the door in our brand new house. When I tell you, you know what? That thing was so funny. And I'm going to tell you, literally, when I came home and they said, after all the celebration, they said, Chris, come downstairs. We got to tell you something. I'm on a high from a 40th birthday celebration. And they show me where they have totally busted the door at my house. But you know what? It was all good because I knew, they busted the door. It had to be for a reason.
Wait, Chris, you gotta get this part. Okay, so first Cherie, she's like, oh, Chris can afford it. We're going to have to bust the door down. And I was like, now, she's going to be dressed and all our clothes are in the room. We have got to get into that room and get our clothes because Chris is going to bring it to up here. And so we have to get our clothes and everything. Me and Cherie were like, well, she can afford it. I was like, well, I need my clothes, whatever. We need my clothes.
And guess what? I think Cherie is on the line. Is that you? Is it Cherie or is it Cherie? I got to see
Cherie.
if this is okay, her phone disconnected, but I think she was on the line. I think she was going to add to that story. That would have been perfect, Cherie. It would have been perfect. The funny stories. OMG. I'm going to pass it to Carolyn because Carolyn is one of our most faithful callers. And I know she just wants to give a tribute. Go ahead, Carolyn.
Hey, ladies. This is so good. So good. Gloria, I just want to thank you. I don't know if you remember when we first met. I had just become a sales director, and you came to Jacksonville a month after I became a director. And I followed you for 3 days. I called in sick on my job, and I was like, can I come to your training? Can I come to your training? He was like, yeah. She was looking at me like, what is wrong with this lady? And I said, well, you don't understand. I've never met anybody of color this successful in Mary Kay. So for 3 days, I went to your consultant's house with you, and I sat at your feet. And I have been sitting at your feet ever since 1992. And I just want to let you know I have learned some lessons that I would not have learned if I had not met Gloria Mayfield Banks. I thank you and Sabrina and Chrisette and Katrina for always allowing me to be a part of y'all family when I was not even a part of your family. I was in somebody else's area. And I just want to thank y'all. I just love y'all, and I will continue to do the things that you have taught me to do. And one of them is I've always been straightforward, but you taught me how to be straightforward with love and with conviction, I think. So I'm just so excited and so happy for you today. And Carolyn, if you have anything I can do for you, please don't hesitate to call me. Thank you, girl. She was so good. She was so good. I don't know. You the main one.
The four of us are here, but Carolyn Muse is always here at We Got Issues. So we thank you, Carolyn. Every time.
Gloria, before you go, because
in fashion, she is jumping off of here and going to another training. And so, Gloria, how do you do it? What advice? Give us 3 or 4 tips that you can just pass on to those in direct sales, those that, you know, in the middle or the beginning of their career, and how do we just break records? And
you know, I'm going to say this. One of the things that I had to learn how to do was stop paying attention to whatever people thought. You know, we so much lose our sight of what we're doing because of other people's opinions. And so I really did have to shut down other people's opinion. And I got better at it and better at it and better at it as I got bigger and bigger and bigger. I think I really have said this a lot when I said, you know, you have to be unapologetic about where you want to go, because other people will shut you down and tell you that you can't do anything. So it is okay to be unapologetic about whatever you do. If you decide to rest. But if you decide to push hard. Never be afraid of going hard in the paint if that's what you honestly want to do. You cannot do it because someone else told you to do it, but if that's what you really want to do. And that's why I like working with ambitious women, so that they don't apologize for who they be, because they're not surrounded by a lot of ambitious people who tell them it's okay to be ambitious. I think girlfriends make a difference. We started this show specifically for women to know the value of friendships. And so as you guys have called in today or listened in today or peeked in today, if this is your first time at We Got Issue and this is your first time listening to the Force of Friendship, we hope that you got so much from this, because to me, my entrepreneur journey has been better because of the people who have poured into me over and over and over again, over and over, in the good times and the bad times. And I will say, the last thing I will say is that personal growth is probably the biggest gift. And if you can understand the growth of personal growth bleeds into everything else, I think that you can understand the value. And when you understand the value, you can dig deeper than you've ever dug before to get something, because it's something that no one can ever take it away from you. No matter what's going on in your life, you can always bounce back once you've had some personal growth. So I've loved the show. I've loved the music. Katrina, this was awesome. When you ever told me I was going to be the guest, I was like, what? This has been good. I had to say, you are going to be there, right? You are going to be there. Make sure it's perfect attendance today. Gloria, thank you for being our guest. And guess what, y'all? We are not on live tomorrow, but we will be back on Monday. Sabrina is hosting, and boy, do we have something juicy for you. It is going to be so juicy. So we celebrate you today, Gloria, and every single day. It will be your next. Make sure you follow us at theforceoffriendship.com and follow Gloria Mayfield Banks at Gloria Mayfield Banks, Gloria Banks, because I tell you, her next is going to be something to behold. Bye-bye. We'll see you on Monday.